Added layer of transparency for law enforcement as South Florida Police Department is getting money to buy body cameras for officers. The money is coming from a grant to provide their hundreds of officers with the equipment.
CBS 4's Trish Christakis joins us with more on this funding. Trish.
$7 million in grant money was presented to the Hollywood Police Department this afternoon. Now that allows all 321 officers to have a body camera.
It's important for the nation to build trust around our law enforcement officers, and that begins with law enforcement officers being able to provide transparency.
Congresswoman Wilson says that without these body cameras, transparency between law enforcement and their communities does not exist. She says with these cameras, she's hoping it eases tension primarily on black men and boys.
When something happens in a situation that involves the police and a citizen, then there is no accountability. There's no transparency.
As for pushback on wearing cameras, Acting Police Chief Jeff Devlin says he's sure there's some of those officers out there, but says his department sees the cameras as a benefit.
Most of our officers, or all of our officers, know now that they're on camera all day long, whether it's cell phones, surveillance cameras, whatever it is. So to have a camera that gives the officer's point of view or perspective has certainly been beneficial.
In South Florida, these are the police departments that have body cameras and do not have body cameras. The agencies listed on the bottom have not yet gotten back to us. Hollywood PD says they were taking their time to check all of the technologies out there and get all their officers a camera at once, which they now have the ability to do.
Basically, when they're in contact with the public, they'll be put on, and basically mirrors every other department that's out there, their policy.
And if there is pushback on wearing cameras, Congresswoman Wilson says to pick a new job.
When that becomes a part of the training and that becomes a rule, where you either wear the body camera and you keep it on, or you go and find something else to do in your life.
Now, as for when they'll have these body cameras, they don't have an exact date just yet. They say that part is still a work in progress. Live at the Hollywood Police Department, Trish Christakis, CBS 4 News.
Trish, thank you.